Hey YouTube, this is just a continuation.
Yeah, this is what's in the
Living room. Oh, okay, we could build it into what's in the bag, but you're talking about the stereo setup.
Yeah, we were talking about stereo.
And
I'd lent him a pedal a while ago, and he's still not set it up yet. It's very late.
The stereo thing. Yeah, but you've also got an audio interface which would take stereo mics, whereas I would be tempted to use the stereo mic if I could record through it. So, depending on how you get on with your Euphoria UMC 202 HD, which I'm currently using for sitting the laptop on top of.
It's a bargain as well. It's one of these things that it's just so cheap. It's unbelievable. It's yeah. If you're into home recording and DAWs and stuff like that, look it up. It's really cheap. It's like 50 quid and it's got Midas preamps in it, which is.
Hold on, I think someone's just bought the Boba Fettocaster.
Oh, have they? Well done. Geese it. www.com.
It just says this away yet? Not yet.
It's yours.
Did
you bring it with you?
I didn't know. I could have. I
Where
could have dropped it off on my way home. Who thinks about these things?
Well done the sale though.
Well, I don't know. It just says this away, which is always nice when you get someone's actually typed this away rather than is this still available, because it's quite easy to accidentally press the is this still available thing, so you go yes and then you never get a reply because someone's just been flicking through it on their phone and they've accidentally pressed it when they've actually had to type this away. This this away.
It is now.
Rocket.
I don't know. Is that which one was that? The wee one?
That was the mini one. Yeah, that was pretty cool. And plus Boba Fett. Did you watch Boba Fett this week?
I did.
Well, actually, wasn't Boba Fett. It was in the Mandalorian this week.
It was, yeah.
With his hot rod.
He wasn't even in the wee pond thing that he's been living in. Boba Fett. I mean, you usually see him when he's in a.
Oh, the BAFTA track. He wasn't even in it.
He wasn't anywhere to be seen.
He wasn't in it at all. Fennec Shan was in it. But
yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I figured might as well just record all these things.
We're
going to do what's in the bag.
Well, we've got a new amp, right? And the amp's the Ampeg BA 108.
Yep.
Bass amp.
And you're about to plug what's in the bag into it.
And we're going to do what's in the bag.
Yep.
So just see what's in the bag.
Just beside you.
Which one is it?
No, the one that's right beside the left.
This one?
Yeah.
This doesn't look like an Eddie Van Halen guitar to you.
It's not an Eddie Van Halen. You're going to plug it into your new bass amp. It's not an Eddie Van Halen guitar.
Oh, he's going to give me a miniature guitar. It's not fair.
You've not seen it. It's actually tonight's video. No. You're going to hate it.
Oh, God.
But you can be as damning as you like, because maybe it will be sold by the time this video goes out.
Good lord.
I told you I was bringing a bass. And you did come in as I've got a bass, you can try and play through it. You're like, try? You don't know why I said try. But I did.
What the actual... Yeah, what? I like that, that's pretty cool, see that? That's...
Classy.
It's
functional.
You can tell you spent a lot of time on it, do you know what I mean? It's...
That's good, brass inserts. Because at one point it was actually cheaper to buy. See, when I was buying neck bolts,
yeah,
it was actually cheaper to buy them.
It was really technical looking. Look at that.
Oh yeah,
it's a really technical knot. Well done.
I had to put 2 knots in it to make so it didn't fall through the hole.
Did these jag you? No.
No, they don't hurt. Maybe jag you a little bit. Oh, you want to put that into the nut though? It's obviously come off somewhere. Oh, it's come off again. It must be rotating. No. I did say try and play it.
It makes a noise, look at that. So what's this? It's got a 3-band EQ on it.
A 3-band EQ on it.
Shut up. So what's that one? That's bass, right?
Yeah, well, I'm just going to tell this guy it's yours. No, there's a certain way of playing it, and you don't want treble on at all. You want the treble off at nothing.
Is it in tune from there to there, or do you just wing it?
You just have to wing it, but it is sort of in tune. If it's in tune at all, it's as close as I could get it. You can't bend notes because they roll. can't take your eye off the fretboard because you miss all the notes because they're all so bloody close together and the strings are so stupidly huge.
It's very sticky.
Yes. Look, it's got rubber strings. Not rubber coated strings, actual rubber strings.
Maybe out just a smidge, maybe.
I don't know. You can't bend it. If you bend the notes, it puts bit the nut. Yeah, no, it's. There definitely are.
Can I play it? It's impossible.
Is it? I play it. Well, I'm just doing this deal with the Bobacaster.
Difference between that string and that string.
Do you want to know how long it took me to get them as opposed to that as it was?
How's that? Why is that?
It's because they're horrible little things to make.
The strings feel different as well. Let's see when you get to that one there. It's got a different texture.
Yes, it's because it's not as ridiculously huge.
Well, see if they had a bit more movement in them, but maybe they need oiled in some way, I don't know.
Oh, maybe you can.
It might actually be okay then. Once you've... You need to be really on it with your finger.
You've got to be really accurate because it's really... I need to sort of play it really softly. I mean, after playing it for half an hour, I kind of started getting... You can get a tune out it, sort of. Hold on, I'm just going to try and work out how to mark this as sold. It doesn't. Why is it not giving me an option to? Normally it says, actually, bloody stupid. Theme, emoji, nicknames, mute, report, more actions, view photos, search conversation, ignore message, block members, leave chat. Come on.
Sorry, I'm struggling with this mad bastard here.
Yeah.
Maybe. Do you know what it needs? Do you know what it needs?
A string.
Set fire to right there. No, it doesn't. It needs a string retrainer.
Is it?
Retrainer.
It was.
Yeah.
You can play
Have that.
play a real bass.
A proper
Yeah.
bass. Sounds remarkably bass. So is there a battery in it? I take it.
Yeah, it's got an active EQ in it.
Yeah, I take it. Is that out of a bass? Is that out of an acoustic guitar?
Hmm?
Is
Yeah.
that out of an acoustic guitar?
Yes.
Very clever. Very clever. I mean, you've actually managed to fit it in the bodies. They're quite shallow inside there.
Yeah, I had to angle grind bits off the back of it and chop away at it because I tried it with just the piezo and it was, you had to have the amp up full bung to make it. It's really
Microphonic.
really microphonic because that's the bridge,
Yeah.
which is horrible. It's fun. It's not too bad. Just when you actually hit the actual pickup.
It's got a very woody sound.
It's meant
Considering it's not really.
to be an upright bass, so you can go in one position. That was an experiment.
It's the way it works, kinda. I mean,
I don't-
the intonation's a bit scary, but it's okay. It's not bad.
That's not miles out. You would have heard it before I moved the bridge. Okay, mate.
You're never going to get it straight on with a short scale like that, though, are you?
No, and also I've decided to get a really quite high action
Yeah.
because I think it kind of needs to have a high action
Yeah.
a bit.
Yeah, it's still strangely playable.
There's a ukulele bass, so if you're playing along with the ukuleles,
Yeah.
then maybe get away with it because it was so far away.
It's crazy. So what's it called? Mini Buckfast bass.
I was thinking about Barcaster, because it's a U bass, so it's got like a capital U.
Extra U in the middle.
Yeah,
Like
Barcaster.
one of those Swedish things.
Oh, an inlet.
An
or whatever you
inlet,
call-
yeah, one of
what
those.
do you
Pocket Rocket. That was Thunderbird though. I'm going to be corrected by the internet. Pocket Rocket used to get a short bottle of that. It was called a Pocket
That's
Rocket.
the reason this string seems quiet now.
See, I mean, it's
No, there's a skill. Do you find bass just too easy to play? With all the notes you have to hit them at the same volume and they're in tune? That's just... You want a bit of a challenge? Get yourself a U-bass. What I do say is it's a hell of a lot better than the one I had before. I had a shot at one of Buster's ones. It was an acoustic one. It was impossible to play. You couldn't get anything out of it. This one was like this. But I was playing it in a drunk steam last Saturday for 10 minutes. It was just...
Did I miss that? That's the night I was out for my dinner with my daughter, wasn't it?
Yeah, it must have been.
Wow. Yeah, well done
Didn't buy any bits for it.
though. You could actually get away with playing that. So you could, I'm really impressed more with that than that, to be honest with you.
It does. It sounded really good.
The dynamics are quite good with this, for that, for being such a small driver.
I don't know. I think there might be something wrong with it because mine's 150 watt. That thing
Yeah,
I've got, and
there's
it's,
something-
I've got it kind of sitting at a quarter on the gain and the volume, and it's at that volume. Really?
That's, I think maybe some witchcraft involved, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Some voodoo.
But yeah, I like it. I like that.
Do you? No, you don't. It's awful. No, it's not. It's as good as a mini UB.
It's funny.
It's funny, and
It's got a good laugh, and it actually does work, which is the weird thing. Do you know, if you spent enough time with it, fettling, getting the tuning and stuff like that, then it's definitely usable for a jam situation.
possibly. I think there's an awful lot of technique involved,
Yeah,
and
a
not.
very basic jam situation, but you could hold the pocket notes. You could
Yeah.
get a pocket bass player.
You just got to. There's very much a
Yeah.
technique on how hard you hit it.
The
when
thing
you
is,
hit
it's
it.
those strings when you do that with them, they roll.
No, that's when you try. Why does it keep slipping out of that?
So it needs a retainer of some kind. Like
Yeah,
a
but
bar.
it wasn't doing that when I was playing it last night.
Probably the difference in rooms. Yeah, maybe we've got different temperature houses. I think is this one warm? Yours or is yours?
No, it's a bit warmer than mine. My house is freezing.
Sounds okay. Hold on a second. Look. Oh no, I'm not going on the right page. Excuse me. Need to do a bit of jiggery fuckery with the pedal though. Right, hold on. I think
Cool.
what I'm going to do is we're going to put some effects on that.
Oh, this?
Yeah. That might sound quite good with some fuzz and some envelope filter on it as well.
You think so?
Yeah. Just try to figure out how. This what I'll do is I'll just put the pedal over here, right? So
Why?
take that out of there, right?
Right. It doesn't get a wee bit stabby.
We'll go directly into the fuzz.
Right.
Right. So we'll go
Right.
from there, here.
And then how long is the next? It
That's
goes from
okay,
your
it's
amp
okay.
into.
And then we're going to go from here to an envelope filter.
Envelope filter.
Or here. Right.
Right. Should have the camera on my head for this bit.
No, it's okay. I'm just explain to them what I'm doing. I'm putting a super fuzz.
My old
Behringer.
Behringer Super Fuzz, which I didn't like, so I gave to Scott. Yep.
Yes, and it's going into
a Blood Moon
phaser.
We talked about this phaser before,
Yeah.
which is about 50 times better than that phaser I've got.
It's not wanting to give me enough cable. See if I lift that over and do that.
I did the video work actually. I did tonight.
I can't find the hole. I found the hole.
Found the hole.
Right, hold on a second. Right, that's
That's not plugged in.
powered. Right,
Right.
that's powered.
Yep. I would have caught it. Don't worry.
That's powered.
And then that's
Going into the amp.
into the amp. So a
Oh,
feet.
hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. No.
No, give that. Put that into there, and then give me that. Yes.
Give you.
That one. This one. And then put that one into that one.
And then that one.
That one into that one. Yay.
Right, we got tone.
Take some of the blame. That's actually it. Sounds better like that.
I can't do this, it's bad.
You can bend the note about 6 inches and you'll get half a note.
No, I'm gonna do it. Right, as an experiment, we'll do is we'll take the lead out of that and we'll put you into an actual bass. See how different it sounds.
An actual bass.
That,
That's not good.
That's for what? Pop it up.
So we were watching Pod, the religious one, the other half of the other guy from Raging Against the Who doesn't have Facebook on the phone? Me.
Yes. What a tune, that's what, isn't
I think you just went because of the superb tuning of the micro bass.
it? Can I get the Blood Moon? Can anybody remember that? Starsky and Hutch? Do you remember Starsky and Hutch? Can't remember what it goes. Nah,
Ba-dam bam, ba-dam ba-dam ba-da-da-dam ba-bam.
no, that's the Sweeney. No, that's
That's the Professionals.
that's the Professionals.
But
I don't know the Professionals. Do you?
but I can if I can hum it, I can play it again.
That works okay. That's a really cheap combination. That's a really cheap noise to make.
If you don't
If you were
include,
buying
if you
pedals.
don't include the bass,
Of course.
but even
Pedals
including
wise
the
though.
amp, I mean,
Pedals wise.
pedals and amp,
Mhm.
you're talking about not being much north of $100
Yeah.
for what you paid for it.
Yeah. But those two pedals in combination, any fuzz pedal and any phaser pedal together makes a synth bass sound.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I actually did get a shot of a synth bass pedal, a Boss SY something, and it didn't sound that much different to that.
Yeah, I
to
mean
be
you can
honest.
actually tweak that as well. That's me just
Yeah.
going on what I would normally use on my guitar,
Yeah,
because I use that with an octaver and it gives me a bass sound that sounds remarkably like that.
yeah, totally. Remember the Super Fuzzy do?
Mm.
20 quid, 25 quid, something like that. New.
Yeah,
Amazon or
this is a Japanese
yeah, this isn't 25 quid.
Japanese 80s speed bass.
And what size of strings are these? Are these thinner? Is it because of playing that thing? The strings are thinner than that because there's basically suspension cable
See that?
bridges that are.
They are actually like suspension cables. They're really thick,
Yeah.
ridiculously thick, and your fingers kind of roll about on them.
Yeah. I mean,
Which is you'd literally have to sit with this for a couple of hours to get where you are. Obviously, it's like,
that's me. That's what happens when I've been sitting with it for a couple of hours. No, I'm not quite finished fettling it yet.
it's actually surprisingly okay though. Sounding.
There's something in there which you can.
Yeah.
There's it's not there yet, but there's something that can be done with it.
First glance, you go.
Well, you saw your first glance at the
No,
live
yeah.
video.
Aye, but no.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually plays okay. Well done. How did you do the headstock? What did you do with the headstock? That's mad. That is.
See, to use normal bass string, they had to cut they had to shave the edges of the string to get to sit into the slots.
That's mad. That is.
Yeah, totally.
That's dedication.
It was a case of, basically it was put it in the bin. I bought those strings years ago.
See, out of curiosity, how much does a set of strings like that cost?
They were only £8 or something.
Really? And is this as big as they are, or do they come much longer than you've just cut them down through the years?
That's that, but it's got to be that size for the tension.
Right, okay.
If you put it on a longer, they don't work on normal scales.
Yeah.
So it's got that's what took me so long to build them. I was thinking you buy one of those wee, like a wee nylon string, but they're all 25-inch scale.
I remember as a kid in the 80s they brought out a bass that had these strings on it, and
Really?
I tried it. Yeah, I
The
tried it.
Asbury one.
Something like that. It was like a shovel, weird.
Yes,
shape,
it was a weird shape. Yeah, it was. I think that's basically what that is. But they were like £500 or something. They weren't cheap.
Yeah, I remember trying one in a guitar shop and being thoroughly freaked out, like I am with this one.
So it's quite close.
It's just the kind of the same, except that one was a slightly different. It's longer, maybe.
I think the scale length's probably the same.
Probably the same, but it maybe sat longer. I don't know.
Right, yeah.
But this is this is for sale. I keep going the wrong way. See this back to front. This.
Yeah, we're both left-handed though, so that's what's
Freak out the window.
that doesn't work out. Yeah. It's because it's not a mirror.
How'd I get it right in the middle? So
It must be like that all the time when I'm doing. If I'm doing videos in the house, it must be like that as well.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. But there you
That's
go.
why whenever you see me pointing at things, it's always like, oh, point to the Hello Kitty guitar. It's like
It's quite light, this as well, which is quite nice. Good for a
see,
kid.
I've
It's actually not.
Not actually put that screw in.
If you notice, it's actually balancing on my hand there, so it's quite a well balanced wee instrument. It's balancing in the middle, so that's quite
Oh,
good.
that's got to be complete fluke though. It's got metal. It's got 4 big massive bass tuners on it that don't match. So he's got 2 stag tuners.
Balanced in the middle.
Yeah, that's just. It took me ages to get it to do that as well.
Must have taken a lot of skill, that mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've also got the option of
I like that pulling effect you got with the paint.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
The one that's just like it looked. I mean, it looked terrible when I put the board sanding it properly.
No, it just it's got that poured look. It's cool.
It's just mini coats in a cold garage.
I'm a fan of it. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. And the Buckfast label's there to hide somewhere. So obviously that wasn't. It used to be a guitar of some sort. But the thing is, it's like that would never have worked as a guitar.
No.
It's far too small. I mean, even
Well, I've actually got a Les Paul, is what we call it, small Paul,
right.
and it's a small scale one. But what you've got to do is treat it like a piccolo and tune it up to either G or A as your.
Also, the thing is as well with the B guitars, I always find is on a bass, it's kind of easier to set up because all the action doesn't have to be absolutely spot on. The intonation, you've got a wee bit of play. On something like that, you get nothing.
No.
I don't know. I mean, if that's lower, was it just fart or would it be better in tuned and
I
toned?
don't know. It's easy enough to play because there's no tension.
Well, yes, I know. That's
I
what I'm
mean,
kind of
the
thinking.
difference when you've got a bass that's got that amount of tension on its string,
Yeah.
if it's got a high action, then it's physically difficult to make.
Yeah.
But there's no.
But it's just like,
effort.
that was like, if you talk about it, it's like,
If it was more,
it's like I'll try and pull the
yeah.
strings off this to that amount. It's
I
like,
think it's probably about the right height. 'Cause if it was any lower, it would fart, and if it was any higher, it would go out of tune when you were fretting it even more than
Yeah,
it was out
what-
of tune just now.
it just beeps, don't
To
you?
me,
Yeah. Yes. So, an interesting one.
interesting.
And
What's in the bag?
what's in the bag?
Part
And
one.
it wasn't what you expected to be in the bag.
No. Probably make quite a good weapon as well.
I'll take the bastard sword, and you can have. You can have that, and then you. That's what if it had been really bad. We need to do that with a guitar.
What, a
That's pretty
thumbnail?
awful. No, you.
Thumbnail. Yeah.
Rocking. Right. Catch you all later.
Bye.